Hi, I'm Vandana Verma. I am one of the nominees for upcoming OVAS board elections. Currently, I'm serving as one of the chapter leader for OVAS Bangalore. Also, I'm helping OVAS Women in AppSec grow globally. I'm also heading InfoSec Girls and Women of Security, which is WooSec in India. I wanted to take a few minutes to answer some of the questions which the community has submitted for the new board of directors. And the first question is what are the three biggest challenges you think OWASP is facing, and how do you think we can solve them? So, my point would be bringing a sense of purpose and mission back by bringing the cultural change. Over the years, many community members and leaders have quit OWASP because they did not feel the purpose or the mission being served. We need to bring the fundamental cultural change, which will not only encourage old members to join us again, but also bring new participation. Another point would be new research. OWASP is actually widely known for its flagship projects such as ASVS, ZAP, OWASP Top 10, Testing Guide, etc. The team producing these projects are really amazing. We need to work to see how we can enable more such individuals and teams to work on areas in web application securities wherein we might not have worked. For example, client side security, which needs a lot of work. The other point would be decentralization. OWASP is actually a huge community. It's worldwide, and it's simply not possible to entirely run it from a single place by a handful of staff and board members. So we need to empower the community at large and help them make decisions at a regional level, keeping larger OWASP principles in mind. Controlling and governing a community which has grown, which is around 20 plus flagship projects and 200 plus chapters, with thousands of people from various regions of the world, which is like managing with small people is not a good idea in my opinion. The second question is, many say the O in OWASP stands for open, and that we must remain open at all cost. In the past, this has resulted in allowing known bullies to persist within our community. So, do you feel that remaining open is more or less equally or equally important to ensuring a safe, respectful, and harassment free community, and why? Yes, remaining open as well as ensuring a safe, respectful, and harassment free community is equally important, in my opinion. By being open, we enable the purpose and mission of OWASP, which will lead to the best minds in the web application security space to come and contribute as well as participate with OWASP in making the web a safer place. However, it's equally important to ensure that the community is free from bullies. There should be no tolerance for inappropriate behavior whatsoever. It should be one of the utmost priority that every opinion must be heard and taken into consideration while making any of the decisions. One such inappropriate behavior causes many individual discomfort to not being able to participate in the community, which I think it's totally unacceptable. There should be an open environment where people should be comfortable asking questions, like as well as answering those questions. Most often, bullies are stopping people from participating, and that's twice as bad. I will try to ensure an environment free from bullying and other negative behaviors. The third question is, how do you hope or plan to improve OWASP financial situation? My answer would be a healthy financial situation of the foundation is key towards its success. I personally believe if the community functions at its best, working towards its mission and purpose, producing awesome projects, evangelizing AppSec through our chapters and events, we would be in a situation wherein we can garner more financial support from the industry. I have seen that our executive director is already doing some great work in creating custom packages for events and corporate sponsorships, and I would like to help build on that work. We will also reach out to the places in the industry where we might not have in the past and seek for grants and funds. I will work closely with staff on finances and ensure that we will do what is best in the industry, in the interest of community and the effective functioning of OWASP, so that we have enough funds to run the chapters and projects, and still we have our team running smoothly. The fourth question is, how do you hope or plan to better support and encourage the OWASP projects, chapters, and staff? For the staff, we need to consider a handful of staff as one of the most important part and key enablers of the OWASP community. Without them, the community cannot function. And it's very much true. So we will review and ensure that the staff does the most important enabling work for the community, such as handling the foundation task, finance, event management, facilitating and supporting projects and chapters with actually required resources and funds. Anything and everything which the community can step up and help, we will ensure that is done. Be it by forming committees and work groups or anything necessary. For the chapters, chapter management definitely needs to be improved. A handful of staff or one community manager is simply unable to handle 200 plus different chapters in different geographies, regions with different dynamics and cultures. We definitely need to empower regional groups or volunteers to oversee effective chapter management and help the staff in supporting them so that the chapters can continue advocating OWASP in their own regions. For the projects, which are one of the most important areas we need to work in, I want to create an environment where the project leaders, teams should only have to worry about developing the project, be it coding, writing, etc. OWASP should be able to provide the necessary tools and resources for the project, and also should provide platform for advocacy. We have some amazing projects and we need to invest more in advocating them, which in turn can bring more contributing or contribution towards them, and even grow different new projects. The fifth question is, how do you hope or plan to improve OWASP community? We have had so many angry chapters, projects, and community members. How do you hope plan to improve community relations and relationships? So the first and foremost step in the process is to reach out and listen. In my experience, we have had situations in the past when leaders and community members wanted to express their concerns and never had the opportunity to be listened well, which in turn turned them into an angry member. It is important to listen to their concerns and their perspective and trying to fix one thing at a time. Nothing can be changed overnight, so we would be working towards one change at a time. Identifying the things which affect the highest number of leaders and community members, working together to reach a situation, and then moving to the next thing. It is a big community, and board members should be more empathetic to the community, which as a result brings the community closer to each other and speak out their concerns, address them in a healthy manner. The sixth question is, how do you hope or plan to draw a more diverse group of newcomers to OWASP? Women, people of color, non binary, students, second career, LGBT, people with disabilities, and other groups that are underrepresented both in our industry and in our community. How do you hope or plan to attract them to our community, events, foundations, projects, and chapters? My answer is diversity has been one of the major focus areas throughout my work in the community over the last few years. I'm deeply committed to working towards ensuring that we have a truly diverse community in all aspects. We have been already working throughout a lot of initiatives for increasing women participation, and I want to focus on attracting all other groups to participate in OWAS by creating an environment where all opinions are mattered and everyone feels comfortable, which is free of abuse, and rolling out initiatives to attract participation from all the groups, and then ensuring that they are part of the larger community, be it based on the training sessions, helping them, mentoring them, or any other means. The seventh question is, how do you hope or plan to improve the AppSec global events? How do you feel they need improvement? The answer would be the current board and the executive directors have already worked, and they are working from past few years in improving the overall AppSec global events format with the help of sponsorship models, which I think is a great work by them. Having said that, we always have areas of improvement. I want to bring more focus to our projects in these global AppSec events with project specific events and engage with the larger community by ensuring that the content in these conferences are top class. We also need to provide great value to our sponsors at these events without compromising on the overall vendor neutral content and quality, which is important for our financial growth too. I want to encourage regional events and provide the ecosystem to make those happen. Uh, the eighth question is, how do you plan to handle the massive stress, time, and responsibility of being an OVAS board member on top of your professional duties? How many hours a week? How do you plan to dedicate specifically to the role of OVAS board member? One of the things I have as a principle in my life to never shy away from the responsibilities. I decide carefully which responsibilities I want to take and then fulfill it with my complete dedication. My professional work has been very kind enough to offer me a flexible work environment. Due to the time zone differences, it's easy for me to spare a couple of hours every day for being on the OWASP related meetings and calls along with any other task which needs my attention. Also, I can provide a few hours on the weekends. I have managed my time over the last few years by being a part of a lot of other volunteering activities, and I'm confident that I will be able to do justice to the role of a OWASP board member in OWASP as well as if elected. So I would like to say thank you for listening to me, and I would urge you to please vote for me. Thank you so much.